Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. It's been about a week since the video has come out, since I've made a video. I have had some back pain, right flank pain actually, but don't worry, it's not my appendix. I already had that all checked out. Doctor says it's just muscle spasms. It's muscle spasms that's taking too long to stop spasming, but you know. And it's during the day, it's not as bad. I mean, I can feel it. 24 hours I feel it, but at night it gets worse where I can't even focus to do anything. So got some muscle relaxers and take some painkillers to get myself through it and whatnot. So I'm just gluing stuff down because sometimes, especially for me, when I get back into creating, the hardest part is getting back into creating. So sometimes I just need to glue stuff down, just kind of as practice, warm up kind of a thing. I know some of you also use gluing things down as a way of getting back into creating, or when you've lost your mojo or whatever. So yeah, let's see. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm just trying to get some of that mojo back. Also, when you don't make a video for a while, even if you make a video every day, but especially when you haven't made one in a while, it gets harder to just come on and make that video. Barbara was talking about that. You know, there's always a little anxiety every time you sit down to make a video, no matter how long you've done it. And I think that especially if there's been some time in between, it makes it a little bit harder. I could use, there's a little circle, but I don't want to cover up that. Put that right there. I like that. So I've got my box of scraps here, and I've got my my notebooks that I made pages in last week, to see if there's anything that I want to use. So I've got that one there. What do I have down here? Not a lot. And yeah, I made more pages. I did some inking, some just scribbly writing on those. Was playing with some flower ideas on those pages. Hopefully have some stamps in the future that are like that. We'll see. That one I don't love. Let's see, what else? Is there anything else I did since we were... One might be good. Alright, so when I'm taking out pages, I'm not taking out the whole page. I'm just taking out pieces to use in the collage and leaving the rest of the page in there, so that I don't have to fuss with it. That's alright. I'm just gonna put that on the next page probably. And I like using a notebook so that, like, if I am because sometimes I will pull out random scraps and just glue them down, and then I don't have to glue them down all on the same page. You can see I was trying all kinds of different things with mark making, trying to just get ideas. Oh, I like the @ sign and the hashtag. I need to do that in some colors. Then we have all the punctuation, ampersands. I can never remember how to make an ampersand because they always end up looking like a treble cloth. So we got some question marks and some hashtags and just the alphabet with a marker that was, I think it was a funsel. Funsel? Is that what they're called? Chalk marker, which is basically just a paint marker for a chalkboard. So there's a lot of different just squigglies. Oh, let's see. Just a lot of different marks in case you're looking for ideas. It's just lines. It's not really done. There's scribble words, just scribbled. A bunch of targets, just circles and circles, leaves. I think I was thinking about doing neurographic, but then I didn't. Giant flowers, squiggles, leaves or feathers, rocks. I don't know. Tombstones, just lines going to 2 different directions. Yeah, that with some are open, some are... Doesn't that remind you of those tests, the standardized tests back in the day? Just swirls, lines going up that. So that was like based on like the stencil gauze is where, that's where that idea came from. Started something, didn't like it, just squiggles, squiggles, different kinds of squiggles. Oh, and I think I saw somebody use a stencil. I was like, oh, I can draw that as a background. So that was an option. I might even use that right there. So you want to see the rest? Okay, is there more? Oh, there we go. There's another page and another page. Nothing. Oh, there's another page. And it's not, see, they're not all great. But that's the thing. It's just a practice book. You just make lines and draw things and add inks. And this is where I set a stencil on top of it while it was drying. I like that effect that it can get. Let's see. Did some inking on there. Some inking and some paint. Wait, that's a marker, I think. Or not. Yeah, I don't know. These are probably markers. Markers or paint pens. And I was trying to do something, start something there. Just got ink on these pages. There's those flowers again. Yep, this scribbly writing. I did a lot in this book. I did come down one day and I was putting ink on some of the pages. And then I took it upstairs to do mark making and see what else I could do with it. Raindrops falling on my head. Asterisks. No, I was trying. Those are like little stars, weird stars. That just has the line going across. And I was just trying some different things. Doing this. Oh, Nathan was in front of me, so I started doing N's and Z's and N's and Z's. Those upside down Y's, X's. We did that last time. I think I just added these white bits just using the chalk marker. Just added some mark making on there. Added circles on that one. Added that. It's like it's a marker pen that is really wide, but it didn't have a good amount of ink in the bottom, so it just, you know, I think you see. And then I was putting smaller dots on there just to see what they look like. So that's that book. Is there anything? Where's the other book? I had the other book like right here in the box. Did I do anything here? So you've seen all the stuff in the front. Is this stuff? No, you've seen all that. Whoops. Let's see. You've seen this. There's the flowers, the big giant flowers, plus signs that you can't even see, swirls, pages that are stuck together because of the gesso or whatever. These are very delicate pages, as you can see. Let's see. I know I did stuff back here, and I'm just like, where? This stuff you guys have already seen. Oh, I added, you know, just a bunch of doodling onto those leaves. Did I do anything on the previous one? No, did not do anything on those. Okay. That one. I think I added that black line on the right side of that white. And haven't done anything with those yet. Look, little cookie. The little frog's so cute. Haven't done anything to that one yet. Or that one. I know some of you said that some of these pages look like already finished. I think you've seen all this. Haven't added, but yeah, you can see this one's even more fragile. Like the pages are just falling out, which is okay because they're going to be used for you do want to make sure it's dry before you close it. They're going to be used for collage. So this one I love. It's got like that. It's got depth to it. Come on, get back to the ones they haven't seen yet, Darcy. Come on. I think that was one of the ones someone said it looked finished. They're grungy, dark and grungy. Alright, so here when I inked it and then I just drew the flower thingies. That one's just got the circles. These I inked, I think, without you. Yes, I played in my studio without you. So yeah, I just sprayed water and inks and then made sure I dried them before I turned the pages. And that might be it in this book. So this book has more pages to play with, and of course, you know, paint gets on the edges so the pages get stuck, but that's okay. And I think it was Susan said she had a book that like the pages just fall apart, even trying to take them out of the book. So I had a suggestion for that, and I think she clearly understood what I was saying. So like if you have a book where the pages are just crumble as you try to tear them out, find a substrate. It could just be a piece of paper, cardstock, tracing paper, whatever, and then glue the page onto that substrate, and then once it's dry, tear it out so that you can actually, so you can use one side. And of course, if you use vellum or tracing paper, you can still see the other side. That hopefully will you know, keep it together so that you can then pull it out and use it somewhere. Because yeah, that was just a suggestion that I gave her. I don't know if she's tried it or not. So yeah, I'm just adding some, and these were this is a scrap from when I was doing the National Geographic pages and whatnot, and playing with those. I heard somebody come downstairs. Nathan? Must not be Nathan. All right. So yeah, I'm just adding some random. Oh, I was gonna put this down here, wasn't I? I forgot. Alright, it's not quite big enough. What about over here? It could work there. That's fine. That works. Ooh, glue gouged. My glue got gouged. So I'm not feeling like super energetic right now, which you could probably kind of hear. Because I am in a little bit of pain. Not a tremendous amount. Because I made the mistake of making an appointment at 7 last night, and so that caused more pain, because that's just fun to have pain and more pain. It's not fun. I'm being very sarcastic. Yeah, why not? Alright, I cut it too far. Don't you hate that when you're like, oh no, I think it's alright. Nope, it's just the littlest bit. Nope, you should go up there. That'll be fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I don't have my mic on, so hopefully everybody can hear me well. But the reason I didn't turn my mic on, because my mic is farther away from me than my camera mic. So I figured if my camera mic is on, then I have this way, then it's closer to my face, and hopefully you'll hear less laundry and less air conditioning. But I'm not turning it off. Just saying. It's 85 and humid. I think it's humid. Well, it's summer in Virginia. It's probably humid. Alright, so just making masterboards, having fun with it, and adding those pieces. Like here's one there, and that one sort of wasn't from the book, but it was one where I added some mark making to a scrap. And you could do that too. Just take your scraps and start adding some mark making to them. That could be fun too. Well, let's see, this is a really weird shape. Should I just put it on there like that? Oh, it's almost like, see, sometimes I think like, so if I was like doing collage, this could almost be like a tail. Like if I was doing, you know, like a little mermaid tail or a whale tail or something. I don't know. Just put it back in there for later. For later, Gator. That's purple. That's blue. We've got our little book page flowers. Actually, that would be really cute with that. We're overthinking it. Yep, we are. Yes, we are. That's what we do. I like these. Alright, this is... I might just go ahead and put this down and work around this piece. Sometimes I'll do that. Depends on what I'm in the mood for. I don't know. I just want to create and have fun. And enjoy life. I don't want my quality of life to be diminished by this stupid back pain. I had a little scraper thing I was using. Here it is. I mean, it's covered in paint, but you know. Oh, and I have my acrylic blocks are like soaking in some Murphy's oil, because why not? Because I couldn't see through them. That's why. It's not because why not. It's because I couldn't see through them. So I have them soaking in Murphy's oil, because that's what Jackie Bernardi said would work. She showed how to clean things, and soaking things in Murphy's oil soap seemed to be a really good trick for that. You know, I kind of do want to do that. And Oh, and then I know that the Rachel's Roxy Creation, she did like some neutral pieces and then added the mark making pieces afterwards. And I just kind of wanted to, you know, play with them and actually put them in before that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to have it be a little bit more random by using them as part of the collage. If that makes sense. Because then there'll be a little bit more in the background. There's no wrong way to do it. You do it the way you want to do it. If you want to do your background and then add your pieces, you could. Or you could even do both. Seriously though? Did you guys see where I put it? It's right here. Under stuff. Under stuff. I should soak that too. Huh. I should or could? I could soak that as well. I didn't. There's no should, woulda, coulda. Do we want a little piece of neutral on here? Maybe there. I want to keep that shape a little bit if I can. And also, there's a random piece, a darker random darker piece. Ah. Yep, our dryer squeaks. Sorry. Unless you want to buy me a new dryer, that's just the way it's going to be. How random do we want to go? Do we want to just kind of have a random piece of this going across here? Sure, why not? Go up a little bit. Just got a piece of, actually it's, hoping the glue will dry on it eventually. It's palette paper that I got at the thrift store. Only buy it if you can find it cheap. I don't really use it for, I don't use it as a palette like I could, you know, but I use it more like, I'll use it to separate pages in an art journal to protect the previous pages, or just as an under paper, just, you know, to collect the mess and whatnot. How do we feel about that? I don't know how we feel about that. Maybe a little bit of neutral. So weird. I don't care if it's weird. I'm still gonna just put it there, just right across there. Why not? We will lose that. Do we want to lose that? I don't care. No, we'll just take off that edge, and then we won't lose it. And more of that pretty paper there. This might have a little bit of lavenderiness to it. It's all right. All right. Don't know why when you think you're gluing to the edge, which is like the whole point of using the glue paper to glue on so you can get to the edge, and then you glue it down and the edges are like, nope, we're gonna be stubborn, we're gonna be stubborn, 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 stubborn. I don't care, I'm gonna use it. I'm trying not to be too matchy-matchy either, because I do sometimes like when it's not matchy-matchy. That's just me. There we go. I kind of like how that, you know, kind of looks like there's a crack in the wall, kind of, sort of, but not. I don't know. I like it. I like it like that. Let's put that there. So these are just little flowers from a book, and I just, you know, cut them all out when I took apart the book and did what I did. Put them all in the thing. See, that and that would have been really nice together. Oh well, it's too late now. Sure. So the less that you think about it, the faster you'll get your collage made. Once it dries, I'll cut it. I'll cut one of these up for you at least. Oh, look at that. because why not? Because that's the fun of, that's part of the fun of it, huh? You make a masterboard and then you cut it up. Did I put any pages? Yes, I got at least 2. I got 2 in there from the book, from the mark making book. And I might even stick that right there, because that's where it wanted to go. It told me, it said, put me there, put me there. Here is a random little piece. Just gonna stick that right there in the middle-ish and work around it. There's a piece I don't love the pink and the teal, but you know what? I'm gonna put it down anyway. And just kind of overlap that a little bit. So there's something showing behind those little holes. And I realize it does not make, you know, I just want to make one that's super clashy, makes no sense whatsoever. And just do it. Because I can. I mean, it's just a background. You can always push that stuff further back into the background. Is what you can do. See, I see, it says Rise of the Cities. And you know what immediately comes to my brain? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. See, it's just one word. Brings the song to my brain. I don't know if that's my superpower or my punishment. I don't know. Let's take some of this from here somewhere. Alright, I'm struggling with this one, so I'm going to make myself use it. Because I'm struggling to think, oh, how would I use that, basically. Even though I thought it was cool as, like, all the water and the paint was running together and whatnot. I'm struggling to, like, want to put it somewhere. I'm just like, I don't know if I like it. Well, you won't know if you like it unless you try it. Be Mikey. He'll try anything. Same with this one. I was struggling to use that one because I just don't absolutely love the color, and that's okay. You know, let's go crazy. Because I did it with the envelope journal. I just kind of like, I didn't worry about if stuff matched. And you know what? I ended up loving that journal. Even though I did sell it. But it was to family. And I made a really high price, hoping she'd say, oh, never mind. She didn't. She bought it. She's a good supporter. Supporter of the arts. She's a retired teacher. My grandma's cousin. She's a really sweet lady. I always remember in elementary school, I knew she worked there, so I was like, I always liked knowing that somebody I knew was working in the school. You know what I mean? So I always knew that Judy was there working somewhere, even though I didn't always see her. I knew family was in the school somewhere, and it just, I don't know, always made me feel kind of good to know that. I'll just trim that off later. Got a hole right here. There's a hole in the bucket. Do you realize I don't like this piece at all? I don't like it, so I'm putting it on there. If I use it, I can stop looking at it and be like, I don't like it. I don't like it. But maybe when it's torn apart into smaller pieces, it'll be better. So even though you don't like something that you made, try taking it apart and gluing it and see if you like it any better. You might not. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I'm just, alright, now this has to dry before I can cut it, so you're going to have to be a little bit patient there. Got a little bit of yellow here. Let's put that there. If you don't want to get glue on your stuff, don't glue on your stuff like I was just doing. I do like doing like the inks, the spray inks even, like through the stencils on the book page. It makes for some fun, or even just inking on book page. So sometimes my both pages are in a book, and sometimes they're just randomly in here. What's this? Oh, my ampersand thingies. I'm gonna put that one there. See, I just cover the parts that I really don't like. It'll still show a little bit. Make no sense whatsoever. I know for a fact that my glue is just about out. And when it falls out, it's telling you, I'm done. That may get cut up. It may not be on the same piece. Nah, it's okay. Something down here. How's about we put something down there? How's about we get a glue that's gonna work and not be so messy? I know I have glue right here somewhere. At least I did last week, like we did last summer. You know, I'll just pull out this glue, which probably won't work for me. Of course it won't. Let me go find a glue that works. I'm gonna have to order more glue. I am down to 3 glue sticks in my box, and I don't have Amazon Prime anymore, so I can't like be guaranteed that I'm gonna get them fast. And they really, oh man, what the heck? They do cost less if you can buy them in bulk on, well, I think they're, I don't know, I can't find them in bulk any, you know, at the craft stores or anything, so as far as I can tell, they cost less if I can buy them in bulk. I usually end up buying them however I can find them the cheapest. That's why sometimes you'll see me using oohoo, yoo-hoo, oohoo, yoo-hoo, oohoo, ahoo, aha. What if it's aha? What if we've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time? Because it was cheaper than the, I prefer the Scotch Create, but sometimes they suddenly like quadruple their price out of nowhere, and I'm like, nope, not happening. All right, I'm gonna tear this one out so that I remember that this is the one we want to cut up, so we can see how something so mismatched and hodgepodge can work together. Because, you know, it still could look good in the end, or it might not. Maybe I'll prove myself wrong. I mean, I think you just put random stuff together, you can make it look good. In the end, you can, I think. All right, so if I have a big piece like this, I'll sometimes just kind of put it in the middle, and then I know when it gets cut down, it's going to be less, I love this paper. Sharyl at the whole bucket sent me this beautiful paper, her confetti paper. It is some of my favorite. I like to use it as pages. I like to use it as just randomness, as scraps. I just like to use it. Okay, now these are kind of harder to glue. Oh, I cut it on that side. That side's just as interesting. Maybe on another one. But yeah, you can see like the glue goes through the things a lot. Goes through the holes. Oh, and I didn't make the, well, they're just white behind there. That's all right. It's no big deal. Put that one up there. I'll put that one up there. Kind of get some of that glue there. Yeah, I have these millions of checks. Oh, see, this, cutting out that would be cool to use too. All right, I gotta remember, use both sides of the checks sometime. Like, you know, sometimes I might want to use this one, sometimes I might use the other side. It's all good in the neighborhood. What's here? This is that bright green with the flowery bits. I'll wait until I have a place I need to. Let's see. I love this. This, I think, is like, I did a collaboration with Sharyl at the whole bucket, and I think this background piece, this painty piece, was one of the pieces from that. It would help if it would actually fit somewhere though. There might work. So it was like, yeah, it was probably drop paper, and then I had brayered off some stuff, and I don't know. I like when I've made pages that are like really fun pages that then I have scraps of to use later. And then I added, I got this stencil, I think it's Sumi Brushstrokes, from PM Artist Studio, and I was I got it for mark making because it makes nice brush strokes. So if you like don't feel confident in your own brush strokes, then you can get the stencil or the stamp. I think it was the Sumi or paint strokes. I don't know. It was something, and I liked it, and I wanted it, so I got it. Should we put a little bit of this weird orangey bit in here just for funsies? Just to get it out of my box so I can stop looking at it. That's the only reason. I mean, I like the orange and the blue together. It was just my mark making I wasn't in love with. That's all. Nope. All right, we got a couple of pieces of that on there, so that's good. We're trying to do some pieces from the book too, like, which is like kind of like part of the point. No, looking. That's nice and neutrally. Not that I'm going for neutral, but I like it with that the other scrap. I like that. I like those two together. Push it over. Push it. Do. Books. Find some mark making of some sort, or ooh, we haven't used any of these. We have orange and blue on here. Does that matter? Let's just take off whatever rips off of that, and just put it right there. And that will definitely be a random piece. And then we can kind of, whoops, rip that piece off of there. Maybe use it just randomly somewhere. It can be upside down. It can, just going to use it on there just to get it used somewhere. Nope, I'm going to put it there. I changed my mind. I can change my mind. Do you want another piece of mark making, or I know some of them I'm like, yeah, I don't want to use that. I mean, I do want to use it, but that's the thing. I want to hoard it. Some of them I just want to hoard. That is the problem. That's the thing, when you make things you like too much, you're just like, I don't want to use them up. But that's the whole point of making them, is to use them. Now we have a lot of blank space there. I can go fairly far over with that if I want to. See, X's look good either way too. There's no up or down for X's, so that's nice. What do we want up in that corner? Come on, corner. Oh, I have a little Happy Mail I could show you too. What about a little bit of random black tissue paper with silver writing? If that could be a little more random, maybe. Does it come, I don't know, some kind of poem? I don't know which poem. I was just like, oh, let me find some, oh crap. Let me find some poems that I could just randomly write on tissue. So that's another idea too for having some collage crumbs. It is, I mean, collage fodder. The reason it's fodder is because fodder just means something relating to the word before it. Unfortunately, back in the 60s and 70s, it was misused. And that's why some people are against that word. So if you really hate the word fodder, you could say collage crumbs. That was my own little, I'm like, collage crumbs. They're just little crumbs that I have left over that I'm going to use in collage. And it's alliteration, so you know, I like myself a little alliteration, so I think I'm just gonna start calling it collage crumbs. I'll probably still hashtag the fodder bit because that's what people know and whatnot. What if I just put that just on there randomly, just like there, maybe, just because. No good reason, just a because. Here we go. That doesn't go at all, so let's definitely put that there. We don't need the whole thing. We only need, I mean, it doesn't clash either, but I don't want to cover up the black so much, I don't think. but I'm leaving the little circles on there, and they'll go on the part where there's stuff behind them so you can see what's behind them. Kinda like that. Oh, I went over it a little bit. I forgot I wasn't going over that. Yep, you know it. There it is. It blends. Oh, see, if it was just plain white, I might find it easier. It's because it's like all colorful, like all my scraps, and then I can't find it for sure and for certain. All right, so that's enough for today, right? We don't have to do this all day. I might still do it after I stop recording, but I just kind of wanted to get a little something out so you guys would know that I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. I'm just really complainy, and it's hard to do videos when you're all complainy because you're just like, my back hurts. I just want to fuss and whine all day. Like right now, it does hurt. It's just annoying. I don't like to hurt. And the more I sit, the more it will hurt. But I also want to be able to craft and do things, and I don't want to just rest all the time. Resting didn't make it, it didn't hurt any less when I rested, so I was like, well, what's the point? I'm just going to get up and do stuff because resting did not make it hurt less. It still hurts in the evening regardless. So I been out and about throughout the week doing stuff. All right. And went for a walk on Tuesday, I think. So here's what it looks like before. Now we're going to blind cut it. And we'll do at least one of these 6x4, so, or 4x6 or whatever. So I'm going to move that out there. Which way do I want to go? 6. It's going to give me a really skinny piece over there. So I think I'll do 4. Because we've got, I've been like hinting about it for months now. July, G-E-L-Y, July postcard play coming up. Carry the crafter. See, I cut that off. That's okay. And then that can be a journal card. And then was this 4 inches as well? No, it's not. It's a little more than 4 inches. Let's see. Well, let's just make these like little small 2.5. Let's try 2.5. Little small tags. And see, maybe if they're smaller, they won't be as bad. All right, so now this one is 3 by, let's do 2 inch, 3 by 2, little tiny. See, if you don't have things that match, like you have them all crazy and random, maybe you just make really little tags out of that collage board or collage masterboard, and you might like it. I don't know. That's not terrible. I mean, basically just the same. All right, that's not bad. That is interesting. That is a hodgepodge of a mess, probably. But see, once we put something on it, though, like what, Darcy? What are we gonna put on it? I don't know, because I moved stuff out off my desk to get it out of my way. So now it is absolutely all over, everywhere. Like this little guy right here. Let's just get him out of here, because he's like super cute. I do love woodland animals. I just really, I like woodland animals, and I cannot lie. Squirrels especially. I think you guys know why I really like squirrels. I like squirrels and I cannot lie. Let's just do his head. I have these as easy fussy cuts because you don't have to like fussy cut around everything. I do want that N on there, I think. Alright. Oh, see, now he's a little wide for that. But see, just putting him in the middle, like just, that's my phone. It's not your phone. It's my phone. Don't worry. You're fine. Everything's fine. Alright, I think I will ink it. I'll ink it. Ink it. Ink it. Find your inker and ink it. You had your inker 5-10 minutes ago, or however long this video is from. I don't know why I did that. That's going to get cut off on the side. But, oh well. So, let's see. I mean, I could go this way and then I wouldn't have to cut off as much, but I want it to be a tag. So I generally, since this is lighter up here, I would probably, no, I think I like his ears up in the, no, I don't. Do I like him better on this? Hold on. We're going to have to hem and haw about this for 10 minutes. Oh, I like him against the blue better. And then this color here is kind of, sort of up there a little bit. Oh, I'll try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Do, 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 do. Let me know in the comments which song got left in your head after you left today. Because you know it's probably going to happen. His tail, just make sure his tail's on there. That's the only thing. And, you know, if you have a special pair of scissors that is just for cutting gluey things, use those. Or if you're like me and you just, you know, you do all the things terribly, you can do that. Do the things that you know you shouldn't. Sometimes I have to do this twice or else it doesn't always cut the same. It's weird. I don't know. Alright, put the glue cover back on the glue. I know what you're thinking. Now there's that big space up there. What will you do, lady? Alright, but see, I think that, like, when you add the picture, the random collage in the background is not as obvious and annoying. Wait, is this the, yep, this is the one I want, yeah. So I'm just gonna, get ink. My ink thing is falling apart. Alright, that's around the middle. I don't know. What was around the middle? Right there. Ish. The lines are messing with my head. We're gonna go on this side. Nope, still, everything's gonna mess with my head. Doesn't have to be perfect. Like gold perfection. See, that's why I like this European hole punch. It takes away that big open space and makes it a little bit less. Oh, now it's a little bit more. It feels better. It just feels better like that. I mean, he's 2/3 from the 3/3. You know, it's like using the. He's so cute though. So, I mean, it was a random, totally random collage piece. So is this one. What do we want to put on him? Oh, he's got a little orange on him. So these are supposed to be easy fussy cut, or you could just like tear them. You can fussy tear them. You don't even have to be all, let's cut this nicely. You can just, are these in my shop? Yes, these are in my shop. I think these are part of the grungy, I don't know what I called it. If somebody knows. Well, that's a lot. That'd be just covering the whole thing. That kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? See, that almost looks like an 8 now instead. Let's see. Will you work on here? How do you like it? Do we like it that way, or this way, or that way? Alright, I think I like it there, and then I'm going to cut off this edge, because you can do that. Just because you cut it a certain size when you tore it up does not mean that you have to keep it that way. And, you know, this covers a lot of it, but it's okay. It still has interest in the background because of all that interesting stuff in the background. Profound, I know. I'm gonna get back into making videos and make sense. No, wait, did I ever make sense? I never made sense, did I? Alright, well, I think what I could even do, because I'm hyper focusing on that one tiny little piece, and I'm trying to straighten this. Why? Because, oops, nope, because that's just where it's gonna be. You live there now. Oh, you know what I always forget to do? Use my edge punches. Do I have an edge punch that I could just kind of like do an edge punch there, or is it going to be too thick? Because that sometimes is a problem that I have had, is I do that and then I'm like, well, that didn't do well because it was paper with too many layers. Well, we'll just try it and see, because why not do an edge punch on your ephemera? Because it's just, why not? It could be fun. Use what you got. If you have edge punches, then definitely use them. I mean, I don't know. If I didn't like it, I could still cut it off and then just use that edge somewhere else. Or I could turn it in on itself. I don't think I like it. Alright, let's just go ahead and cut that off. I'll use it somewhere else. Elsewhere in the world. Alright. I'm gonna make him a tag. I think he's like in the middle. I didn't do the 2/3, the 3 rule. It's not happening here. I don't know why every time I go in it cuts a little bit more there until it stops cutting. I really want one of these with like a deeper cut. It's It's just not deep enough. Let's see. Oh, look at that. How cute is that? Like a little grass in front of him. Oh, I like that. Okay. We're gonna do that. Would be, it's kind of thicker paper now. It would probably work better if I used art glitter glue, but we know how that works right now. The glue gods are against me at the moment. They're like, you were better off upstairs just living your life away from the craft room. I'm like, no, I don't care what the glue gods say. That's not true. All right, that's, it's interesting. It's like weird little grass that he's in. It's, I don't know if it needs to be higher or lower. I don't know. It's just gonna stay. It's just gonna live there. That's, I'm gonna roll the glue around the desk because that's fun. Ow! Did I mention that my back hurts? See, I told you I'm feeling complainy. All right, let's find a oh, come on. Oh, let's just, this is the first one I can reach, so it's gonna be this one. It's a whale tail tab. But it's got colors in it that seem to go really well with this. So that's what we're gonna use. I mean, just because it was the first one I pulled out doesn't mean it won't work. Sorry, little doggy. You're getting covered up for the stripes. Is that the right? It doesn't matter. Truly does not matter which side. I would like it to be somewhat centered. At least appear to be centered would be nice. There we go. You don't have to get all matchy-matchy with your whale tail tabs. You could go totally clashy. But we didn't because we have that little clashy piece right now, right there. So that was enough clashy for me. I don't know about you. All right, my inflections right then reminded me of Peculiar Ashley. Does anybody else watch Peculiar Ashley? All right, I'm going to put this one in with my, you know how I mentioned a few times, this July postcard play, and how I've been collecting bases for a while. Yeah, I only need 31, although I might make 2 each time, and that way I can like have one set be for me to keep and one set be, you know, have maybe do some giveaways during the July postcard play. But Carrie, you weren't kidding. I have been, I really want this whole basket just to be full of 4x6 cards, because I just think that would just be fun to just even flip through. So there's a lot of jelly plate prints, inking, just a lot of bigger pieces that I just cut down to use, and I'm excited. I'm excited for July postcard play. So those are my bases. That's as far as I've gotten. Plus I've got my books with my mark making in them that I can also use on there, and I kind of in my head know which ones of those have gel plate on them already and which ones don't, so that if I so needed to, I could add, just make sure I add something from the gel plate on any that don't have it. How about this little bunny? Is he gonna fit? I don't want to tear off his toes, you know. Well, I know he's tall. I won't use the whole height of him, obviously. I'll just use the bunny part. And some of these flowers will show. That covers a lot, doesn't it? I don't need to cover quite that much. Just take a little bit more. Pull off the top there. A little bit more off the, it's okay. Not all those flowers have to show perfectly. He's just so cute. And see, now he gets to keep his whiskers because I didn't fussy cut him out perfectly. I fussy tore him. That's a thing, right? And, I mean, we got yellow, blue, all the different colors on there. It's okay. See, you cover a lot of the background if you're adding a focal point, so that's why you don't have to stress about if all your pieces match or not. Let's bring you down towards the right a little bit. We do want some of that to show. See, isn't he cute? Ow, 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 ow. Okay. That's the first one I got. I don't like it though. just pull a pile out and see. Oh, you know, I kinda, except there's a lot of pattern up there, so I do probably want something a little bit more solid as a rock. That's pattern. You just said you didn't want a pattern. What about one of these? I mean, I don't hate it, but I do want to cut it off on the bottom just a little bit. Just a little bit, just a little bit. R-E-S-E. Oh, see, it's like the color of the bunny. Maybe I want this side over here. No, that's too much pattern. I mean, it's not done. I don't know. All right. I'm going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to make it smaller and just probably regret it, but that's okay. It's all right. Oh, but now you might want to re-ink it. Oh yeah, you could tell I was playing with sprays. It's all over my ink dauber now. I have so many of those ink daubers, but you know, there's only one on my desk at the moment. That, oh, there's one in there. I don't know where they all went. They're all hiding on me. I cleaned off my desk. I know you can't tell, but I cleaned off my desk. It's just, you think I'm lying. I actually have a whole bunch of stuff over here that I was thinking of maybe even creating something from the scraps, you know. Now, if these were like really mismatched and I really, really didn't like them, I just add some white paint or gesso or whatever. Where didn't we have more? Oh, there they are. Here's one. And this piece, which is actually, it could even be a piece on its own. That was just a piece that I used earlier in the collage. But you know, what if I did silver? Why did I use silver? What was I thinking? What's over here? I did mention that we have all these little scrappy bits. We should see what's here. Ooh, we got these fun fabric butterflies. It's got a little broken. It doesn't work on there. Let's see. Let's see. We got these leaves. I'm not sure if that would work per se. We got this little good tea. Oh, we have this cute little quilt. Which one had more yellow on it? How many of these pieces did we have from this? We had 1, 2, we had at least 4, 5, we had 8. One of them is down there, so it should still be 6 or 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe that's it. Maybe there is just 6. If there's another one and you're yelling at me saying, but there, the 4x6 one we just put in the basket. That one we're not doing today. We're not worrying about that one. Ooh, that's kind of cute. But it needs something. I don't know what it needs. What does it need? It needs, oh, come back, come back. Little piece that just floated away. Baby, come back. Is that weird? It's weird. I know it's weird. I don't care. I'm gonna use it. And I'm gonna keep a little bit of a border on there, I think. I'm gonna take off that word down there though. Am I? That does not leave much of a border. Okay. Tinier border. It could be bigger on that side. Why are you cutting it off? It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. That crazy lady is on the TV again, Mom. And I had the little, oh here, this, that can go higher. I think the reason that I liked this is because it brings the red down here, these little berries. What's on the other side? Nothing. Nothing. This is the better side. The berries, we like the berries. There we go. A little nature on there for those who like nature. That would be me. I like nature. I got one of those envelope maker thingies, which would have the little divot thingy, but do you think, oh wait, here it is. Because I could make this look kind of like a ticket, right? Because it has the, wait, what does that do? I don't think that's right. I don't think that's what I want. Oh, now I'm like, okay, well, what would that look like if I did it on? I don't think that's what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted. That is so not what I wanted. Okay, we're just gonna hope that we can sort of get it. That's a little bit above that line there. There we go. We just have a really deep, now it's less deep tag. Just keep cutting it till you have, no. Just keep cutting it until you have what you want. And if you never get what you want, then you're just gonna have to live with it. I'm just gonna have to live with it. All right. What about a little this here for making it look less centered? Let's come back up a little bit. There we go. Just a little something, a little tiny tag. Does it work? I don't know. Could put a butterfly on it. Could do whatever. All right. See, what I like about putting something neutral in the middle is it like separates everything. All right. Ooh, I kind of like this on here because we have a little bit of that downstairs, down there. If it still shows. All right. When we decide what we're putting on here, we don't know yet. I had some other, I mean, why not a leaf? That side of the leaf or that side of, I think this is like the, but a leaf and then what? I don't see, I like how it breaks up that line a little bit, but I still don't like it. Does that make any sense whatsoever? I like it, but I don't like it. I like it, but I don't like it. Okay. I'm going to make some envelopes out of these. That's why I bought this. I think it has like a regular corner rounder. Oh wait, what is that? What did that do? Yeah, it's just a regular corner rounder. But that's not why I bought it. So now it's just a little journal card. So that could be fun. We could put a little bit of that on there. This is a little bit ripped. Yeah, it is. We've got all kinds of things over here in our pile. Just got a pile of stuff. That's interesting. What do I want to do with it? Do I want to put it on there or not? I don't want to lose this color down here because that was the whole reason I wanted to use this up here. But if I could see, we get that navy blue in there, so I think I'm thinking if I could bring in a little more navy blue somewhere. Is that what I'm thinking? I don't know. Is that what I'm thinking? Just across there, just because we can. Could even tone down that bright color if we wanted to. Could even just have that come around the back if we wanted to. Just little sprays of. All right. Oh, I still want to put this on here. I like the juxtaposition of the olive green and the teal. I like that. I do. Now I look, that's not even near that color, but you know, there's just something I like about it. It's alright. I still don't love this. I mean, I like the back. I just don't like the blue that I put over it. I can't say I ruined it because, you know, but I ruined it. Come on, let's be honest here, people. I just need, I don't need all of those. All of these are too many. I mean, that totally covers up the orange, which is also not necessarily what I wanted either. But it does show how you can make something that was not cohesive then become cohesive. But that had orange, which is kind of why I was choosing it. So I like that. Let's just fussy cut some of this on this side here. I don't have to fussy cut the whole thing. Just a little bit here and there, like this leaf and that leaf. Okay. You know, I don't hate it. Let's just go up this line here and cut that little bit of a tulip there and that line there, because I don't like the black line. It was a little too stark for me. And then some of that orange still shows. You know, I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. So what do we do? I don't know. Let's just come down here. What if we had another one coming out that way? What if we or could even just take this top piece. So bingo checking chart. Yeah, see, let's see, Jessica Rapp has these things that she sells in her shop, and this was part of it. And what I like about, and she lets you use them in digitals as long as you change them up. So I kind of like added an overlay of like a rusty little grungy overlay, and then the flowers. So when I change it up, I usually change it up in more than one way. Does that make sense? So, you know, I usually do a couple things to change it up. Usually, not always, but usually I'll add an overlay and then also add a image. Image is the word I want. Image is the word I want. That's not the song I had in my head. The wrong song came out of my mouth. The wrong tune, I should say. It was supposed to be like, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Where's the other? Is this? There it is. Let's see, should we cut out a little bit more? See, I like that orange one more than the pink one, right, Mo? I like the orange ones better than the pink ones. Some people like pink. It's okay. You can like pink. I don't have anything against pink. I like pink. And there is some pink on there already. But I want more of the orange. More orange. Just cut off that white bit there. Just cut out that, and cut out that, and cut out that, because this is what you came here to watch. You came here to watch me just cut out that, and cut out that, and then if I put it behind and it doesn't even show, then there was like not a lot of point to it, was there? Because I was thinking of adding these back here, or even here. You know, this one is going off too far to the side. He's in this. I'm just cutting up all the tulips. Are they're going. They're just gonna be put in as I see fit, however that might be. They're just getting rearranged. Were there any other ones? Did I cut them all? I need some of the greenery that's at the bottom now. Nope, kind of messed that up, didn't I? Let's see. What if? Yep, I think I just want to get some of this numbers, cut this straight. I know, so much overthinking happening. Although now you know, you'll be reminded, because I remind you all the time, you don't have to use things the way they come. I'm just going to start gluing stuff down. What happens, happens. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. We're just going to have some tulips that just end nowhere. See, I want them to be up where that is there. That one can go there, sure, why not? Yes, I really want to know which song got stuck in your head after watching me. Because we know something will. Let's see. Yep, they just end. See, now I wish I could bring them back down a little bit. Oh, I can. The glue is still just wet enough to do that. And can we find like a tiny Just something. Wait, where's one of these flowers? Maybe even coming off the side like that. Just random off the side flower, so that that stem doesn't just end nowhere. You do what you gotta do to make things look how you wish they would look. Or who knows, I don't know. I like tulips. Tulips are nice. Oh, we used to have some, but I guess they don't last forever. I don't know. He's like, hey, he's like a photo bomber. It's like, hey. He doesn't make any sense. And now there's 4 on there. Patricia would hate that. All right. Let's just stick with the 3. And this is why we have all these stamps. So that I need a drink. I need something stronger than that. Oh, is this? Oh, this might work. This is what I wanted. It's just like a little something to just kind of hide. And it's a really ugly, weird color, so it's perfect. Just gonna, we can hide our mistakes. Kind of wrap it around there. It's very bottom corner heavy. Mariah and I like that. We don't mind that. Patricia hates that. Patricia would not like that. What can go up here? I don't know, whatever we want. Maybe even just a stamp. I was just talking about stamps, wasn't I? And I was like, hey, where's a stamp I might want? I know not. What is this? A number 2? A number 5? This is 3. I might just put a 2 there, even though there's 3 there. Just because I wanna. And well, they don't have these in orange. What's up with that? All right, we got that weird brown like down there, so let's put a little brown up there. How now, brown cat? So this is fallen leaves. It's just dark, and I don't have a acrylic block because they're all soaking. I think I mentioned that. I'm not sure. There we go. And then this is why we have drop paper, so we can get our little stampy stamps on there and be. So just a number 2. It just kind of fills that area up there a little bit and connects those. I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. So did we finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? And then we had the big one. It seems like there should be more. I'll find it. Soon as I turn off the camera, I'll find whatever piece was still left. So these are the pieces I made using the collage board that had random papers that didn't really go together, but they still, you end up with cute ephemera. It's okay if things aren't matchy. It's still, it ends up good in the end. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it does. It just does. Does this need to go here? Is this one of the things that came from the How Do You Do challenge and I just never used it? It's hard to know. But if I do this, I can have them for 2 things. Well, if I cut it, I can have them for 2. If I rip it, I'm just going to have a mess. But if I... What if I... No, because that's 2. Nope, that's not going there. Alright. It's good tea, whatever it is. Oh, we needed something there, and the tea is gonna be perfect once it's not so perfect. We're just gonna accentuate the rip. That's what we do in the Shire. Oh, did you see Barbara's video? She got some really cool denim things that were really cool. Did I mention they were cool? I never find stuff. I mean, I find denim, but not like ripped denim and whatnot. Alright, I like that a little bit better. And it's got red and green, doesn't look Christmassy. Are you guys tired of me yet? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we go. Ephemera, little tags and whatnot. Love you guys. Have a delightful day. I'll show them up close. What the heck? How is that so freaking long? Oh my word. I thought I was like maybe 40 minutes or something. I might have to edit it. Because that's just way too much. But I think I talked the whole time. Some of you guys like that. I don't know. Bye for reals.